What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're unboxing something from one of our amazing friends. Friend of the show, the online outdoorsman, Ethan Do Better. So thank you so much, Ethan, for making such an amazing product. He didn't send us these. We paid money for these because they're that heckin' good, and we want to support a small business. So if you guys like what you see on the show today, be sure to go check out Mule Fishing. But that's what we're unboxing. We've got a whole bunch of mule fishing gear. We've got their plastics, which they call the donkey tail, and then we've got a whole bunch of jigs, which recently came back in stock, and you guys are going to want to pick these up.
There's like this community, right? Of people who are like, you know, they want to know about stuff, so they like follow their favorite people on Instagram and YouTube, and you know, they sort of like follow along, and they're like in the know. The second that he posted like, hey, the mule jigs are gonna be back in stock, my whole like little planet like lit up, and people were like, yay, and like came out of the woodwork, because like the second those dropped, I was ticked because I didn't know about it. I placed an order and it like arrived the day before they were announced as going to be back in stock, and I was like, son of a. And then literally everybody I knew on like Instagram and YouTube and everywhere else was like all pumped up about like these jigs and these plastics like all being back in stock, and I know for a fact he got inundated with orders. Like there's just no way he didn't.
Oh, for sure. So and even though he got inundated with orders, he still hand wrote us a nice little note. Look at this thing. How thoughtful of this guy.
And more than that.
And then he put...
Homeboy puts happy faces on the back of his little jig bags.
All right, you guys, so we're gonna go through those here. If you like the content, you're looking for unboxings, reviews, fishing videos, we do it here on the channel. So subscribe, smash a like, ring the notification bell, come back Thursdays, 8 p.m. Eastern. We go live right here on YouTube. It's a ton of fun. We'd love to see you there and talk to you in chat.
In the comments too.
Okay, so
we're back.
Oh, that was the one breath intro, bro. Come on. All right, so first up, we got the donkey tails. You guys you need to get these.
There's two sizes, right?
Yeah, so there's two sizes. We're gonna be showing you the donkey tail and the donkey tail junior. Just so you know, the donkey tail catches everything, and the junior is money, fire for all panfish. Like all of them.
Crappie to perch, doesn't matter.
All right, so first up, I wanna show you guys the regular donkey tail. So this color right here, this is called Prairie Fire, which is like a green pumpkin, orange variant. I think it looks absolutely juicy. Here's what you're gonna see with all of these. Super stretchy, look at that. So hyper durable. You got a nice little paddle tail coming off the end.
Bro, take your hand away. Look at how stretchy this is.
Wow, it's through my brain.
This thing is not even 3 inches long. We're going all the way across the screen. I'm stretching this out as much as I can. It slipped out of my hands before it broke. And then that, it's just normal. That is so cool.
So they're hyper durable. You got a little paddle tail, so it's like a little swim bait, right? You got a little rib section here, hyper flexible to your more durable end that is going to be on your hook. I mean, this is where you're rigging, and you can rig these any way you want, but you'd be absolutely correct if you put them on a Ned rig jig. Yeah, because that's the best way to rig them.
God,
but I've drop shotted these quite a bit as well. So any finesse style, these are going to work with, and then you can just swim them around, obviously. Right?
Level of flotation?
Highly floatant. Very much buoyant.
Think Z-Man.
Yeah, very buoyant. I've been fishing these in videos a lot. You guys have seen these, they've come up. You guys have seen me fish with Ethan. We were smacking crappie that one day on the Donkey Tail Junior, I'll show you in a second, in a multitude of colors, but specifically Dakota Sunrise.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you say Dakota?
Did I just, boom!
Sunrise. Dude, this color is incredible. This is gonna be on every order that I ever place.
Yeah.
It's just the color.
It's an absolute no-brainer. We have a thing for Morning Dawn for whatever reason.
Morning Dawn.
I don't know if Morning Dawn is the color that works specifically for you guys where you fish, but where we are at in Michigan, it seems to be sort of a magic thing.
It is.
That, purple, and chartreuse. We just go for those all day. So that was Morning Dawn. Next up, Ink Black.
That's not the name of it. It's just black. There's a big difference between black and ink black, though. Like ink black is like kind of a thing that I've noticed and has become, it's like skyrocketing up my like new colors for me this year is like that Morning Dawn is for sure like a newer thing, like the pink purple, Bone, skyrocketing up my list of favorites.
For hard baits.
This is the other one.
Yeah.
Dude, just, not just black, but like the depths black. I want like abyss black. It's so good.
The Call of Cthulhu black.
I can't.
Yeah, black will work in any water clarity level too. Like
it doesn't
fish
matter.
In clear water to stay into muddy. Like it just works.
In the same way that bone is kind of a cheat code. Like it works really well in everything. I think it works very well in everything, with the exception of very clear water. It's not bad. It's just not exceptional. Ink black. It just crushes in every situation, from super stain to like anything in the between, and then crystal clear. It just bangs.
We're gonna hit the juniors now. So here's your standard donkey tail, 2.8 inches.
1.6.
Here's the little baby. There's the donkey tail junior. That is the difference right there. Look at that. This is a 1.6 inch plastic. So that is a micro plastic. The only other company I've really like gotten a decent amount of finesse plastics from that I can compare this to would be Euro Tackle. So Euro Tackle makes a bunch of this kind of stuff, but I gotta say I'm more privy to my Michigan boys, so I'm gonna side with Ethan on this one. Check this out. So there's a Donkey Tail Junior. This one is in the Prairie Fire color. Again, that orange, that green pumpkin, that is absolutely the juice. And as I said in the beginning of the video, these are fish slayers, hyper durable, and this will catch literally any panfish there is.
No.
We were smacking crappie on these things.
You can watch Ethan catch like 2-pound bass with these little guys, and
it's sweet.
It's too much fun. This is gonna be hard to show up. This is Karma.
Karma is the
salt
color.
And pepper. Jeff bought that. What's that orange color called again?
Prairie Fire.
Yeah, the Prairie Fire is so cool, but like I knew Jeff had a bunch. I know I can steal his, so I bought the ones that I wanted that weren't that. So I had to go ahead and get the Karma, and then I got this. You have a bunch of these. I think you've seen this on the channel before. It's that GP Black. What does GP even stand for? I wonder.
Green pumpkin.
So cool. I love it. These are great. This is hard to get away from.
A conversation with yourself.
I don't freaking care. It's a video. These are great.
I
love these. That's small. This is so fun.
They're juicy. All right. Then we got the all black. Check that out right there. It's pretty sweet. And my personal favorite, I stole some of these from Ethan when we were fishing, and I had to get my own box. But there's the Dakota Sunrise Mini. I'm super excited about these. Throwing this on the ultralight setup. Also, Ethan's the guy that talked me into BFS, so BFS setup is all his fault. All right, so those were the donkey tails. Let's talk about the jigs now. So we've got mushroom head jigs from Mule Jigs. The reason I like these is they are a shorter shank. And the reason that is awesome is because if I'm downsizing and I want to catch a fish, the long shank just doesn't really do it. So like Z-Man has some lighter jigs, but they're super long shanked. They almost don't even work for the donkey tails, which is crazy. I don't know what they do work for. Obviously, the Ned.
Yeah, the Ned, I think that's
but they come in like a 1/20th ounce or a 1/15th ounce. This right here is their 3/32 from Mule. It's about as heavy as he goes. Mostly you're going to Mule for the light stuff, which I'll show you in a second, but there's the white. Here's his chartreuse head. And I gotta say, like, the paint on these, I'm digging. It holds up really well. It doesn't just like chip off right away, so it's pretty heavily polished there. And you got that wire bait keeper, which is money, and works really well when you're dealing with this style of plastic, or if you're using a Z-Man or a Nico baits. Like, having a wire bait keeper, having a wire bait keeper is hugely helpful because you have to like pull that plastic up over the wire. If you're dealing with like a molded head or a screw lock, it can be an absolute nightmare to try and rig those things.
So I just did the 3/32 in that black.
Oof.
Just get Jeff out of there.
That elbow is in my face.
Yeah, bro. But that is the all black. It's super cool. This is one of my this is one of my favorites. There's never a bad day for it.
It's probably getting thrown today.
And then 3/32, is that what I did with this other little guy?
No, the little guy's 132.
There we go, 132.
Oh, no, you got the 116.
See? So there's your 116, little itty bitty on the Karma color, which is that salt and pepper.
I love that pairing, by the way. Chartreuse and white.
Come on now.
It's money.
I always end up getting like the opposites. Like if I know I'm not gonna like buy out the whole rack, which I was waiting for those jigs to come in, which is the only reason I didn't buy out the whole rack. I'm gonna get the ones that I know are gonna work well in pretty much every situation. White chartreuse, black, and then your green pump.
Yep. And then we went real wacky because he just dropped this color, but in a lighter weight here. I got the 1/32. We got pink, dude. Pink jig. I can tell you right now, the crappie are gonna go absolutely freaking bonkers when I pair this with a Dakota Sunrise color. So that is just absolute juice right there. I love this color. Paul's getting real excited back here. And then again, look at that. So you got a super short shank. So if I'm going ultralight setup or the BFS setup and I'm going after panfish, this is a big difference maker. This, like I've fished BFS or the ultralight with those Z-Man long shanks in the 120 or the 115th ounce, and you just miss like 80% of the fish. You miss them. You'll keep getting tugged on, they'll keep biting at you, but you're never gonna land them without that short shank. So I kind of hold out for the Mule restocking specifically for this reason, because he just has like the perfect size jigs. They're perfect for this.
And Ethan called it out. Like there's certain things that you start figuring out, like purple for smallmouth.
It's a little chartreuse too.
Watermelon for largemouth, and really for me, pan fishing, it's chartreuse and pink. Like pink is it's a cheat code. They just seem to work better in most situations. So having that pink in that specific size, that smaller size, 132 is what you got? Or
that's a 132. 132? So my God, he does have 164, and he also has 1/80th of an ounce. 180.
We get questions about trying to find good supply for 184 or 180, and that's the only option that I think that I know of.
Anything lighter than 120, you're not going to find in a store. I'll just say that right there.
Who's buying it other than us?
Yeah, just us. And the reason, just so you know, like the reason we're in love with these, like the 132 is something where on an ultralight setup, you guys have seen our setup, so I have my Akuma Inspiro reel with the Defy Silver from 13 Fishing. It's like a spinning setup. BFS, I switched it out to the Shimano Sensolite with the Cast King BFS, the Zephyr, right? And when you cast a 132 out there, you literally just let it fall forever. So when you're dealing with a buoyant plastic like the donkey tail and a 1/32 ounce jig, it hits the water and it basically just falls at like this rate. So panfish are just zip zooming around eating little microscopic things, and then this thing comes down and they're like, yo, what's up? And then they chomp it. And when you have the shorter shank with the downsized 1.6 inch donkey tail, you're gonna land more fish. You're gonna land more fish.
The heads, the mushroom size head too is like perfect for the donkey tail. So that I do actually recommend that, like even though you probably don't have any other jig options that are just gonna be in that size or those colors, which like black and sure they're not like mysterious, but like you're just not gonna find that jig combo in a lot of places. They also match the donkey tail and the donkey tail junior heads like fantastically well, to the point where it's hard to tell where one starts and the other begins. It's just a great pairing.
All right, you guys, so go check out Mule Fishing. There's all the info you need right there. That's our boy Ethan. He's fantastic. He might even write you a cute little note as well. I don't know if you're lucky. Maybe he only likes us. Everybody else.
Dude, and we're not sponsored. These are just plastics that we absolutely love to fish and have like always catch. Like the main reason that this whole setup exists in my boat every single day that we go out. If you're having a rough day and you feel like, I'm not catching anything, and you just gotta catch a fish, like to have a good time, keep this in your boat.
Ultralight setup, 1/32 ounce jig, you're gonna catch fish because panfish are everywhere. So yeah, if you want to have a better day, buy this stuff. Also, Ethan's from Michigan, so we got to support our local homeboy, man. And he's a giant. He's a very tall individual.
He's very tall.
Like, I'm tall. You can see Paul is microscopic. Yeah, the dude's like 6'5". I'm like 6'1".
But I think your leg weighs
I tower over you.
I think your leg weighs more than his does, though.
All right, you guys, so go support our local homie and catch some fish while you're at it, because donkey tails are going to help you do that. And these jigs are amazing. So thank you so much for watching. If you like the content, be sure to subscribe, smash the like, and ring that notification bell. And then come back Thursdays, 8 p.m. Eastern. We go live right here on YouTube. We'd love to see you there and talk to you in chat. See you next time.
Later.